Good evening, friends. Good evening, fans. And welcome back to Westminster College. I'm Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook and R.J. Scott. It's the Westminster Titans and the Geneva Golden Tornadoes live from Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. Time to welcome in my broadcast partner for this one, Tom Rook. You called on the radio side, a high-scoring ladies game. You get a little bit of a breather on the color side, but we're looking for a really good game today. Welcome in.
A 99-90 crazy offensive game. 2 4-2 teams here with the men. An exciting game for sure.
No doubt about it. And Coach David Richards back here for Westminster College. Westminster with a 9-6 record under Coach Richards. A couple of times he's been PAC Coach of the Year, including last year, and he offered up 3 keys to this game.
3 keys from Coach Richards. Key number 1 is transition defense. The Titans need to get back on defense in transition to stop the Golden Tornadoes. Key number 2 is to value the basketball on the offensive end. Coach Richards wants this team to value the ball, take care of the ball. And key number 3 is to dominate the paint. The big guys inside need to play their A game in tonight's game.
It's Westminster taking on Geneva, and it's coming up next on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
Welcome back, Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. Ron Galbraith, Court, Mark Slazak, along with Tom Rook and R.J. Scott. Will check in with R.J. in just a second. Westminster Titans, as we mentioned, coming in with a record of 9-6, 4-2 in the PAC under the direction of David Richards. The Geneva Golden Tornado coming in with a record of 7-8 on the season, 4-2 in PAC play. And it's time now to jump in with the third member of our crew. Let's go down to R.J.
How are we, Mark? It's great to be here. Once again, like I said, Westminster's birthday. What better way to celebrate than some old school rivalry basketball? As we got Geneva, Westminster. We also have a treat. Head coach Jeff Santerso is in his last season. He said it's the last time he's here. Potentially if this playoff implications, we may see him here again. But it's a big game for both teams tonight. It's also celebrating a heck of a career for Coach.
Coach Santerso in year 30 will be celebrated, no doubt. Throughout this, they were PAC champs in 23-24. He is the all-time leader in Geneva coaching wins. Is Coach Santerso. And as we look at the current PAC standings, it's Westminster and Geneva on top.
In the PAC North Division, it's Westminster and Geneva, like you mentioned, Mark. 4-2, 4-2. Both teams tied for first. Allegheny in third at 3-3. Grove City 2-4. Then Hiram and Teal both 1-5 at the bottom of the North Division. Then in the PAC South, it's W&J and Chatham both 5-1. Then you got Franciscan in third at 4-2. St. Vincent 3-3, and Bethany and Waynesburg rounding out the PAC South at 2-4.
Some of the other games that are going on tonight, as well as this Westminster-Geneva matchup, include Bethany and Waynesburg, St. Vincent, W&J, Teal and Grove City, Hiram and Allegheny, Franciscan and Chatham are matchups in basketball tonight. Westminster coming off a Saturday loss to Franciscan, 87-79. DJ Harrell led the way with 29 points. Drew Weir 15, Trey DePietro 12, Nick Ryan 10. They put points on the board, but they could not stop. The defense in the fast break gave up 33 points in fast break points to just 8 that they scored in a big difference. 21 points scored by Franciscan off turnovers. Prior to that, the Titans a home win against Hiram, 68-54. The Geneva side.
Geneva, a very different style of game there in their last game. A big win against Waynesburg, 62-43. Trey Barker led the way. 38 minutes played on 18 points, 7 of 16 from the field. Nick Millian, 5 points. Austin Matthews, 5 points. And Tate Lucas, 5 points as well. A balanced scoring affair, but only 62 points put up by the Golden Tornadoes.
They've got 3 different players averaging 30 minutes, so there's some Iron Men on that Geneva side, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at the history between these two squads.
Yeah, Geneva leads the history between these two squads, 58-40. A long-standing history between these two teams. The first matchup occurring in 1897. Mark had that one written down. Westminster won 21-4, a 4-point scoring affair from Geneva, but a long time ago, to say the least. 4 games in overtime in the last 10 years, so these teams love to play close games.
Yeah, Geneva won both of the matchups last year. You mentioned 75-72 in overtime at Geneva and 73-67 here at Westminster College. Jackson Hendershot in the game down in Geneva, the overtime game, 7 of 9 3-pointers in that. One of the most 3-pointers anybody had in Westminster since 2018, and Drew Weir had 19. Drew Weir scored 20 in the rematch. Mick Hergenrother 15, but the Ray Check brothers and Trevor Tipton among the others, they're not here anymore. They're gone from Geneva, but they put up a show last year. Geneva's won 5 straight in the history between the two teams. Comparison stats, some numbers to throw at you. Westminster averages 76 a game. They give up 71. Offense is number 6 in the pack. Defense is number 2. Geneva scores 74. They give up 70 per game. Some other numbers.
Some other numbers for Geneva. They're shooting 43.6 from the field, 34.5 from three-point, 69.3 from the free throw line. They are currently last in the PAC in the turnover margin, so something that they struggle with, but another margin they do not struggle with, the rebounding margin. 4th in the conference in the rebounding margin, 0.3. So they find success in the rebounding part of the game.
Not a team that takes the ball away a lot. Geneva 12th with just the 5 steals. Westminster shooting at 45% on the season. That's 5th. One of the things that Titans do really well is assist to turnover ratio. They're at 14.5 assists. That's number 2 in the PAC. They're at 11.5 turnovers, which is also number 2. So that puts them in a plus margin of almost 3 in assists to turnovers, with Mick Hergenrother and DJ Harrell both in the top 3 of that stat in the PAC.
I was going to say the same thing, Mark. Mick Hergenrother leading the way for this Titan offense. 1.9 in assist to turnover ratio. That's 2nd in the conference.
Time to look at some of our key players for this one. First of all, for Westminster, DJ Harrell. The graduate student averages 19.5 points a game. That's number 2 in the PAC. He's also one of the best foul shooters in the pack at 78%. He's added 49 assists and 4 rebounds per game in his 33 minutes of work. Drew Weir is the number 4 rebounder in the PAC, 8 rebounds per game, 14 points per game. He leads the team with 21 made threes and shoots at 48%. Trey DePietro off a return from injury, 12 points a game and 6 rebounds, shooting 54% from the field. And his 1.3 blocks is number 6 in the PAC. And Mick Hergenrother recently named the PAC SAC Scholar Athlete of December. And Mick, with that award, also number 2 in the PAC with 3.8 assists per game and number 2 in 2.6 steals per game. Some of the stars on the Geneva side.
Some key players for Geneva. Jonathan Berdovich, the sharpshooter for this GT offense. He's currently 1st in the PAC in 3-pointers made and 3-pointers made per game. Shoots 3.3 3-pointers made per game, 45 on the season. Another key player for Geneva, Tommy Coletti, currently 10th in the PAC in free throw percentage, averages 12.2 points per game, 4.9 rebounds per game as well. Another key player for the GTs, Trey Barker. He missed his junior season due to a foot injury. He said it took all summer to build trust in the foot to be able to move like I was before, but is back this year for his senior season. Key player number 4, Alex Srock. He started all 26 games last season, back for his senior year as well, averaging 8.2 points and 5.1 rebounds.
We are back with a starting lineup. When we return, it's Geneva and Westminster on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
We're back here at Westminster College Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook and R.J. Scott. And it's time now for the starting lineups. Starting for Westminster under David Richards, 9-6, 4-2 in the PAC. Number 0, Nick Ryan, a 6'3", freshman, averaging 8.5 points a game. DJ Harrell will number 5. The 6-foot graduate student averages 19.5 points a game. Drew Weir, a 6'6", senior, wears 13, averaging 14 points a game. Number 22, Mick Hergenrother, the 6-foot senior, averages 6 points a game. And the man in the middle, number 25, Trey DePietro, the 6'7" senior, averages 12 points a game. For Geneva.
For the GTs, it's Ryan Edwards at guard, 5'9", wearing number 2, wearing number 11, Jonathan Berdovich, also 5'9", the senior, wearing number 20, Trey Barker, a 6'4", guard forward senior out of Apex, North Carolina. Tommy Coletti, a 6'3", sophomore out of Dover, Ohio. He's wearing number 21. And Austin Matthews, the 6'5", sophomore out of West Newton, Pennsylvania. He averages 7.2 and 5.2 rebounds on the season.
Westminster averaging 76 points per game on offense. They give it up 71 on the defensive side. Shoot the free throws at 71% and the three-pointers at 31%. Geneva on offense, 74 points a game. Give it up 70. They make 69% of their foul shots, 35% of their threes. 36 rebounds averaged for Geneva. The Titans averaging 35. So a lot of similar numbers in this. The records are similar. They're both tied at top of the PAC North. Geneva 2-3 on the road. And Westminster's been very good here at home. Losing just one game at home.
Yeah, they won their last 6 home games, marked 7-1 on the year here inside Buzz Ridl.
Our officials for this one, Sean Manuel, Frank Torbert, and Cullen DeSantis. They fist pump each other, and we are ready for basketball action here with Westminster taking on Geneva. Titans at home with a record of 7-1 in the first season for David Richards. Coming off a loss to Franciscan, the game they controlled for a good part of the game. But faltered down the stretch. Franciscan got hot. And one of the things that Coach Richards talked to us about was this ability of this Geneva team to get hot, especially from the outside. And if you're getting hot from 3, you're putting a lot of points on the board. Geneva wear the gold uniforms, tornadoes across the chest in black. And the black number, Westminster wear the white with the blue. We are ready to get this one underway. Ball is in the air. Tap control by Westminster, and it's basketball time. Here at Buzz Ridl Gymnasium.
Geneva starting things off in a 2-3 zone. See how Westminster attacks it.
Low post, they're trying to get it to where the ball tipped away by Matthews, and it's a takeaway for Geneva. That's the timeline. Edwards. Go right side for Coletti. Coletti right around the screen and into a double team. And a pass cross court. Stolen away by Harrell. DJ around the screen, flips it back to Weir. Back out front for Harrell. Just underway here, game 2 of the men's-women's doubleheader, Geneva-Westminster. Weir top of the key, will swing it to Ryan, left alone, fires a 3, it's in and out. No good, the rebound grab by Matthews.
Westminster doing a good job swinging it around the perimeter, just playing through Trey DePietro on that high post so far.
Edwards dribbling back and forth at top of the key, near side to Coletti. Coletti working against Ryan. Back to Edwards, and to Berdovich, who works against the Titans' best defender in Mick Hergenrother. Berdovich top of the key for Coletti. Coletti puts it on the floor, attacks the basket, trying to dump it down low for Edwards, threw it past him and out of bounds. Nice defense by the Titans.
Good defense, specifically there, Nick Ryan. Mark, I spoke with Nick Ryan at halftime of the women's game on the radio side. He mentioned how big defense has been for this team, a big importance for them at practice all year long.
On the horn, they'll swing it. Left side for Ryan and back to Hergenrother. Harrell thinks about a 3 and flips it back to Mick. He'll fire from 3, and it's off the rim, no good. And a rebound grab there by Berdovich.
Hergenrother not afraid to fire that one away. Just couldn't bury it.
In the right wing is Jonathan Berdovich. Up front and swing to Barker. Back to Coletti and back up front for Berdovich. Berdovich works left and back to his right. Throws up the runner with the right hand, and it's good. The first basket of the game belongs to Jonathan Berdovich. 2-0 Geneva.
The leading scorer for this GT offense, a shifty 5'9" guard. Right to left crossover. Nice move by Berdovich.
He can score in various ways. From three-point range, get to the basket, whatever it takes for Berdovich. Dangerous score. Here's Harrell. Feeds it out front for a wide-open DePietro. He'll try a three and hit it. Trey DePietro with an early triple. 9th three of the year for Trey.
Trey DePietro left alone at the top of the key. Did not hesitate. Buries it.
3-2 Titans. Berdovich will feed Edwards. Side for Barker. Barker cut off by Weir and back out front. Goes to Coletti. Coletti, the lanky right-hander, puts it off the glass. Shot no good. Edwards tap no. Got it back. Put it up. No good, but a foul. And foul shot opportunity is coming. Underneath for the big guy, Austin Matthews.
It was Tommy Coletti creating that opportunity on the offensive end. A good drive in. Coach Richards throwing his arms up a little bit on the sideline. Wanted an offensive foul. A little bit too much contact, he thought, with Mick Hergenrother. No foul called. Matthews at the line.
Matthews on the year. 62% from the free throw line. That first one is no good. Get another try.
Hergenrother, an early foul. Something to watch out for. See how he plays defense the rest of this first half.
Second shot up and good. And Matthews, 3-3 tie. 17-12. First half talk. It's the 2-3 zone. Hergenrother feeds it to Harrell. Harrell's going to step into a three. It's off the backboard, wide right. Rebound grab by Edwards. Edwards across the timeline. Feeds to Barker. Barker out to Coletti and then top the key for Berdovich. Berdovich against Harrell out front. Works to his left and then to Edwards in the corner. Edwards banging it against DePietro, and who's getting the foul? It's going to be a push foul on Trey DePietro. Both guys kind of banging into the paint, and Trey gets the early foul.
Matthews kind of going into that back down post move, old school basketball. Doing the same thing.
Yeah, Matthews gets the inbound and then to Berdovich. Berdovich baseline drive under the basket. Goes around the horn, still dribbling back left side. Tries to feed it down to Matthews, fumbled it, got it back, put it in off the glass. 3 for Austin Matthews. 5-3 Geneva.
A real mismatch right there. Berdovich matched up with Drew Weir, 5'9" versus 6'6". Found a way to sneak that pass right through.
Left side, Harrell going to fire a corner three. This time it's long, no good. So back-to-back misses for Harrell. Rebound grab by Geneva. Berdovich fakes a three, gets to the foul line extended, bangs into his own man, and now looking for help. It's out to Coletti right side. Coletti to the foul line, spins against Ryan, puts a shot up off the rim, and it's set to rattle home for the first basket for Tommy Coletti.
Coletti, smart move, playing off 2 feet. Got Nick Ryan in the air, finishes the bucket.
7-3 early here for Geneva. We're going to fire a three from the left wing, and this time he hits it. Drew Weir will get the three. His team leading 22nd three of the year. 7-6 Geneva.
Shooting just over 31% coming into tonight. Weir knocks it down.
Coletti with the baseline drive cut off by Ryan. Goes back to Coletti, top of the key in the paint. Scoop with the right hand is good, and a foul to go with it. Boy, it looked like he was going to go over the top and then whipped it underhand off the glass and good. And a chance for a three-point play for Tommy Coletti. But before that, it'll take us into the media timeout. Media timeout of the action. We'll take a break with the score. Geneva 9, Westminster 6. And we'll take a break on your home of the Titans, WCF.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Back here, Buzz Ridl Gymnasium. Geneva out to a 9-6 lead. 3-point play opportunity for Tommy Coletti. When we come out of this break, early numbers?
Early numbers, Mark. Geneva 5 early rebounds to Westminster's 0. 0 rebounds for the Titans. 0 fouls for the Titans, though. 3 fouls for the Titans. 0 fouls for Geneva. So there you go. Geneva leading that rebounding margin early, 5-0.
Sitting in that 2-3 zone. Titans have hit a couple threes, missed a couple threes. Coletti's foul shot rattles out, no good. And there's the Titans' first rebound, Lucas Stanley. Just checked into the game and grabs the rebound. Stanley will give the Titans another shooter out there as well.
Absolutely.
Post for DePietro, over to Stanley on that left side. Corner for Weir. And they're working that left side, backing in against Coletti. Weir powers it off the glass a little bit too strong, and Barker with the rebound.
Weir with the ball a long time there. Strong possession for Westminster. Couldn't get the jumper to go, but held onto it, backed him all the way down from the corner.
Ridovich into the high post for Barker and then to Edwards. Coletti on the wing. Coletti double team for a moment. There's Edwards in the corner. Edwards trying to get the paint back cut, and he finds Barker for the layup. Nifty pass and the finish.
A beautiful pass, but nonetheless a great cut by Trey Barker. Back door, found a sneaky spot in that Westminster defense.
We're going to try another three from the right side. It's off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, grab by Stanley. Stanley get a fake take, and off the glass, and an offensive board in the bucket for Lucas Stanley.
The freshman going up with his opposite hand, the right-handed finish. A nice job on the putback hustle play by the freshman.
Baseline, Coletti going to flip it. And on the wing for Barker. Barker going to pull up from the baseline. His shot's too strong, no good. Edwards there with a rebound, back up with a lefty hook. It's in and out, no good. DePietro with a Titan rebound. Trey races it to the top of the key and then to Harrell. Harrell finds a seam, hard to the basket, high off the glass, shot no good. Rebound grab by Coletti.
Really tough angle there by DJ Harrell, missing the layup off the right side of the backboard.
And Barker to the basket with a right hand from the left side. Barker now with 4, and Geneva leads 13-8.
You look back at that last rebound, Mark. Trey DePietro on the rebound. No guard for Westminster, came and grabbed it. DePietro took it himself.
And it didn't matter. Hergenroth has the ball poked away from behind by Coletti, and it's a takeaway for Geneva. Coletti with a long arm is able to strip it away from Hergenroth. Feeds it out front. Barker for 3. It's off the rim, no good. And Stanley with another rebound. Something from game 1 to now that Stanley has done much better is rebound the basketball. High post, Trey DePietro, foul line jumper, in and out, no good.
That's a good look for Westminster. DePietro catch and shoot from the elbow. Not really contested, just early in the shot clock still.
Barker baseline right to Coletti on the wing. Coletti working against Stanley, hard to the basket, and it's blocked in there by DePietro. And then hit the standard and then goes out of bounds. Titans going to bring 3 changes into the lineup. Rothwell going to check in, Jabri Carter and Carter Anderson. Baseline inbound for Geneva.
Alex Rothwell into the game, Mark. 10 points, 8 rebounds last year against Geneva. Almost a double-double.
Deflection on the inbound. Jabri Carter got a piece of it. Ball still loose, and Jabri comes up with it. Takeaway for the Titans. Ball ahead to Anderson, back to Carter. Carter into the paint, flips it outside for Stanley. The open 3 is up and in and out, no good. Fight for the rebound underneath, and the ball deflected into the hands of Ridovich.
That's a good sequence of events from the Titans. Jabri Carter, good takeaway, good find on the offensive end. Stanley couldn't bury the 3, but nonetheless, a good look.
Game now to Alex Schrock. Leading rebounder for Geneva off the bench. There's a wing 3, in and out, no good for Coletti. Rebound for the Titans. See Rothwell with a wrap on his right hand, injured his hand, had some x-rays, but was cleared to play. He's out there. Here's Harrell to Carter, left side. Up front. Playing catch with Stanley is Jabri Carter. Then top the key for Carter Anderson. Back over to Jabri, left side. Baseline drive under the basket, and Jabri's out of bounds. Celebration on the baseline of the defensive play by Micah Fisher.
Turnover
That'll
caused.
take us into the media timeout.
Mark, Westminster alumni are invited to celebrate a hockey night in Pittsburgh during a special alumni event at the Pittsburgh Penguins game on Thursday, February 26th, hosted by Mariah Taranio and the Pittsburgh Regional Alumni Committee. Details and registration information can be found on the alumni page at westminster.edu. That's a Penguin game, Thursday, February 26th, alumni hockey night.
It's been fun. Alumni's been busy in the last few days. Even today, we had a nice celebration of the 174th Westminster birthday, Wear Westminster Day. The scandal crowd around here, see a lot of people still wearing their Westminster. You and I are as well. And had a little remote today. It was fun in the Titan Union building for a couple hours this morning. Good time had by all. Thank you to everybody at the alumni office for helping put on a fun day. Let's go down to RJ.
Yeah, coming out of the Titans huddle, Coach Scott said they got to keep the ball hot and they got to stop letting Geneva drive down their face. They can play defense. They've shown it before, but they got to get tougher on the defensive side. And like they said, they got to keep the ball moving to allow more efficient shots and better looks.
Thank you. RJ, get the words from Coach Richards and Westminster. 13-8. Geneva with the basketball in the lead. Off the key, Coletti. Look at the Schrock on the right side. Pull up the jumper from the right side. That was actually Nick Million. Million shot, no good rebound, tracked down by Rockwood.
Jackson Hendershot into the game for the Titans. Jabri Carter out. Interesting lineup construction here, Mark. 4 guard-style players with Alex Rothwell. You got the Petro and Weir on the bench.
4 around 1 offense. Rothwell trying to make a move, looking for help. Feeds it back out front. Harrell with 9 on the shot clock. Harrell top of the key, makes a move, trying to split a double team, and a whistle, and a Geneva foul.
Good in and out crossover. Harrell drives in. It's a tough play to split the double team, rip right through.
DJ Harrell on the season, 7 times he's scored 20 points. A couple of times he's scored 30. Zone defense trying to slow down his ability to drive.
Scored 10 in every game but 1 as well.
Hendershot for 3, got it. Jackson Hendershot. And that's something that Jackson can really do, is bring a spark off the bench from 3. That's his 15th 3 of the year. Against this 2-3 zone, he might get a lot of opportunities for Jackson Hendershot. Ball to the left wing. Barker swinging around the horn for Million. Million back over near side and taken away. It's Stanley to the basket. Ready. Layup is up and good. Stanley with the steal, the run out of the basket. And Westminster has tied this game at 13.
Lucas Stanley playing some very, very great minutes tonight so far. The rebounding side, the defensive side, doing it all for this Titan team so far. Some great minutes from the freshman.
Berdovich has it stripped away by Harrell and out of bounds. Trying to make that crossover move and go up in front of DJ, and he ripped it out of his hands and pulled it down. Coletti going to check back in.
Micah Fisher out for the GTs.
Berdovich, Coletti, and Barker don't sit a lot. Off the inbound, another tip away by Stanley. It's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Geneva. Stanley almost ended up in the lap of athletic director Jason Leonard on that one. Craig Hannon, the assistant coach, was bailing with his chair as well. Split the difference, did Lucas.
Ball close to the scorer's table.
Yeah.
Berdovich to pass in right by the scorer's table now for Geneva.
And Berdovich will enter the top of the key, hesitates and gets under the basket. Dumps it in the corner. Barker for 3. It's way too long. Rebound goes weak side grab by Schrock. Schrock puts it on the floor and gets to the basket with a right hand hook. Can't get it. And you heard the buzzer from the shot clock at that moment as well, but Westminster had the ball on the rebound. Hendershot, top of the key, feeds it back to Rothwell, puts it on the floor to the basket and lays it in, and a foul to go with it. Alex Rothwell with a chance for a 3-point play.
And Jackson Hendershot is fired up. A beautiful textbook pick and roll against the 2-3 zone. That's a tough play. Rothwell high screen on that top high defender in the 2-3 zone, and he's yelling and 1-2.
He'll shoot it line right, and Rothwell's foul shot is good. So the hand looking good so far. 3-point play for Rothwell. The Titans take the lead, 16-13.
And that's two seniors as well, Mark. The senior-to-senior connection. Hendershot to Rothwell.
Top of the key, Ryan Edwards. To Coletti on the wing. Coletti works it back into the corner. Barker with a short jumper. It's up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Schrock, Stanley, and a jump ball to call. And the ball will stay with Geneva. Stanley with 3 early rebounds out of the Titans' 7. 11 rebounds for Geneva. They'll have a baseline inbound into their special teams play under the basket. And they'll go to Schrock in the corner. Schrock working against Rothwell. Makes left, goes right, back again left, feeds it back out to Edwards. Shot clock at 9. Edwards front ball deflected by Coletti. Shot clock at 4. Coletti in trouble, and he's going to fire a 9-1-1 3. It's off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, though, is grabbed and kept alive by Geneva as Edwards got it away from Hendershot. Then Edwards will feed inside. Shot no good by Schrock, and the Titans bang it out of bounds.
Beautiful move, Ryan Edwards inside. Pump fake playing off 2 feet. Nice bounce pass. Edwards just 5'9" out of Norwin High School. Nice bounce pass inside. Tipped out of bounds off Lucas Stanley, so it's Geneva basketball.
Inbound will go to Barker. Barker to the right block, kicks it back out front, and then a takeaway. Stanley able to rip it out of the hands of Nick Millian. Titan basketball leading by 3.
That's Stanley's 3rd steal of the night already. The freshman putting in good minutes off the bench.
Already career high in that category. Stanley will get it back out to Hendershot. Inside for Carter Anderson. Back to Stanley. The lefty will fire the 3. It's off the rim. No. Rothwell fighting hard for the rebound. Back to Stanley. Moves right. Shoots again. And it's in and out. No good. The rebound grabbed by Coletti. 2 good looks for Stanley. Coletti working right side on the baseline drive. And the shot up and good. And the turnaround by Barker. Trey Barker with an early 6. On a 16-15 tight lead. Boy, Stanley had a couple of really good looks, and they were everything but in when he let them go.
And they really beat that 2-3 well in the last possession. Anderson getting in that high post, facilitating well.
Opposite corner, Hendershot, catch, shoot. His 3 is a little bit long, and the fight for the rebound, grabbed by Harrell. Harrell hesitates at the foul line. DJ to the basket, off the glass, it rattles out, no good. But DJ Harrell will shoot a pair.
Harrell switch hands almost in midair, right to left, left to right. Tried to bank it in, couldn't get it to fall.
Going to take us to a media timeout. So with a media timeout of the action, we'll take a break with the score. Westminster 16, Geneva 15 on your home, the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
Back here, Westminster College, Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook and R.J. Scott. And R.J. peeking into the huddle. Coach Sanacero, what does he have to say? Go ahead, R.J.
So we can't get lazy with the ball. We got to be more affirmative on that. We got to take better attempts. And if we stop being lazy, then the game will start to flow better. Same thing on defense as well. We just can't get lazy. The main emphasis is don't get lazy.
Coach Jeff Sanacero in year 30, his final year here at Geneva. So line right for DJ Harrell and the Titans. Foul shot up and good. Any numbers jumping out at you in the timeout?
Yeah, Mark, Westminster Titans 10 points off the bench to Geneva's 0. The Titans have had some successful minutes off the bench. Lucas Stanley, 4 points off the bench, 3 steals, 3 rebounds. So filling up the stat sheet off the bench are the Titans.
Harrell will hit both of the foul shots. Anthony Bruce checking in for the first time as a Titan wearing number 30. Don't have a lot of detail on Anthony as he has just joined the squad. He's out there wearing number 30 and getting an opportunity. Trevor Sifke wearing number 7 into the lineup as well. Up front, Trey Barker. Working to Edwards. Top of the key to Tate Lucas in for the first time, and then new Coletti. Coletti working left, and the ball poked away. And what do we got? Maybe a reach-in foul on Bruce. No.
Looks like a foul on Carter Anderson reaching in. Coach Richards not a fan of that call, neither is Coach Hannon, asking the referee about it from the bench. Said a little hand check.
First foul on Carter. Inbound right side. They'll go to Barker. Barker back out front to Coletti. Coletti into the paint. Spins and back out to Barker.
Coach Richards wanted to travel there, didn't get it.
Off balance baseline jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed by Rothwell as he crashes to the floor, but before he fell, he got the ball off to Carter Anderson to save a try. Anderson will feed it to Bruce at the top of the key. Right side header shot to Bruce, top of the key. Bruce working right side to Sifke on the baseline. Inside it goes to Anderson, spins and shoots with the right hand and scores. Carter Anderson, what a nice spin inside for his first 2.
Anderson taking the contact off the spin move. Westminster jumping out into a 1-2-2 full court trap right here.
Near side, Lucas to Edwards, top of the key. Edwards on the right side to Coletti. Coletti on the wing, trying to lob inside. Rothwell with a nice weak side defense, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It's Titan basketball. Really nicely done on the weak side defense by Alex Rothwell.
And that's what you call textbook help side defense. Alex Rothwell over the top, comes right in, intercepts that pass, and tips out of bounds off of Geneva. Some really good bench minutes tonight from the Titans as a whole, but Alex Rothwell playing great on offense and defense.
Anthony Bruce out of Cleveland, Ohio, Lutheran East High School, top of the key. He's going to fire from 3 and got it. Anthony Bruce, welcome to the Titans. He'll nail the 3 out front.
No hesitation, pulled the trigger from the top of the key, and he buried it.
23-15, Titans. Up front, Edwards, he's going to try to answer the 3, and he does. From the top of the key, Ryan Edwards with his 10th 3 of the year.
Edwards' first points of the night. All string music.
Sifke on the wing left, underneath for Rothwell. Back out to Sifke. Sifke gets into the paint. Sifke fumbled it away but got it back. Now looks to the basket. Backdoor cut wanted Lucas. Stanley, Lucas under the basket and a floor foul. Geneva bench upset about that.
Tough pass by Trevor Sifke on the backdoor cut. Lucas Stanley. That's a tight window to fit it in there. Almost taken away by Geneva. Stanley got it back, then fouled. Now Westminster basketball.
Trevor needs to thank Lucas for his hard work of getting that basketball back. That was a tough pass, and Stanley worked hard to get the ball back. Bruce to inbound. Come out front for the Titans. Bruce left side, going to try to 3 again. It's up. It's off the back rim this time. No good. The rebound pulled out there by Berdovich. Geneva on the run, trailing by 5. Berdovich right side for Edwards. Edwards will feed it outside to Berdovich and inside for Matthews. Matthews with the left-hand shot, no good. Tap, no good. Rebound, grabbed one-handed by Stanley.
Austin Matthews, a little shimmy post fadeaway there. Couldn't get it to go off the backboard.
Harrell into the paint, feeds it back out to Bruce. Bruce dribbles through and out to the right wing. Back out front for Harrell. Harrell working top of the key. Harrell had it blocked, or did he not? Nope, they're going to call a travel. Went up, thought it had it tipped, but the officials say no, he had control when he went up, so a little pass to himself, and ball goes back to Geneva on Westminster's 4th turnover.
Westminster still in this full court trap, trying to get a turnover. As soon as Geneva crosses that timeline, there's no trap in the area.
1-2-2 press. There's Berdovich out front, right side. It goes to Coletti. Coletti on the wing. Into the corner for Edwards. Edwards in front of the hoop. Little fadeaway. Tough shot. No good. Rebound, no grab by Coletti. Spins back to his left. Put up with the right hand off the glass. No good. And the ball saved, but back into the Titans. Across the timeline. Bruce right side for Harrell. Now back to Bruce, top of the key. Fakes left. Goes right. Short jumper up. No good. Rebound banged around and grabbed by Matthews.
Good crossover left to right. Bruce creating space for a jumper, just couldn't get it to fall.
Top the key ball poked away. Sifke reaching in. And Trevor going to pick up the 5th Titan team foul. With that, give us a chance to talk a little Westminster.
The winter months can be especially hard for those trying to make ends meet. The Mercer County Food Bank is providing assistance, but they need your help right now. Every dollar you give puts food on the table for a neighbor in need. Don't wait. Go to mercercountyfoodbank.org or call 724-981-0353 and make your donation today. Help fill the shelves for our neighbors in need, many of them children right now. Nobody should go hungry. Visit mercercountyfoodbank.org or call 724-981-0353 and help stamp out hunger today.
So Anthony Bruce, his debut for Westminster was 3 moments ago. Anthony is a 2-time state champion in Ohio and came over from Mount Union to join the Titans. Here's your trivia question. What other Titan transferred from Mount Union? Currently on the floor right now.
Mark, it's Mick Hergenrother.
There you go. Good job.
Mick Hergenrother, the transfer, the senior now. It's got to be a tough role, though. Anthony Bruce coming in mid-season, or well, mid-semester, to say the least, mid-school year, transfer credits.
I think mid-season, all of that. Everything is good.
Everything in the middle. It's a tough gig.
So he got some minutes. His first minutes as a Titan, definitely a shifty, quick kind of guard. So we'll keep an eye on him and talk to Coach more about him, a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore, is Anthony Bruce. So we'll keep an eye on number 30. He's not in there right now. Titans come back with the front line lineup as the reserves have played well today, and the Titans lead by 5.
15 points off the bench for the Titans. 0 from Geneva.
The inbound will go to Matthews, and then to Coletti. Up front for Berdovich. Berdovich, one of the top scorers in the conference with just 2 here in the early going. Berdovich. Looking left side of the baseline. Berdovich under the basket, flips it inside. The ball tipped away, goes back to Berdovich. Outside for Edwards, will fire a 3. It's off the rim. No, and Weir with a rebound for Westminster.
That's a tough shot. Deep 3 from Edwards.
Head to Hergenrother, corner for Nick Ryan. Catch and shoot. 3 is good. Nick Ryan triples for the 17th time of the year. I think it's a 26-18 Westminster edge.
Good find in the corner. Nick Ryan, catch and shoot. No hesitation. Puts it right up and in for the Titans.
Corner, it goes to Matthews, who works against Trey DePietro. Matthews will hand to Berdovich. Berdovich attacking baseline right. Back out to Matthews, who gets to the basket. Shot blocked by DePietro, and a takeaway for the Titans. Trey will bring it across the timeline. Trey to the top of the key and then feeds it for Ryan. He wants another 3. This time it's off the rim. No. And the rebound grab by Barker.
A sense of aggression on the defensive end from the Titans these last couple possessions, really turning up the heat.
Behind the back dribble, Berdovich tried to step into a 3, and Hergenrother was right there to deny. Coletti goes back inside for Matthews. Matthews backing in. Matthews faking, kicks it back out to Berdovich. Berdovich baseline attack, flips the right-hander up. It's no good. And Trey DePietro with a Titan rebound.
A pretty move from Berdovich. Got Weir in the air. One-handed floater, couldn't finish it.
DePietro trying to go coast to coast. This time gets fouled on the way to the hoop. And Trey DePietro is going to shoot 2 foul shots.
Seen DePietro do that a couple times tonight. Catch that rebound and put his head down and go. Geneva scoreless in the last 3 minutes. 26-18, the Titans lead. DePietro at the line for 2.
So Trey on the season from the line, 77%. First one's off the back rim, no good. Nick Billion get a check back in for Geneva. At the half, we're going to be joined by Titan track and field and cross country coach Tim McNeil. Interested to hear about that units.
The Al Campbell invite recently, last week, University of Akron track and field team.
DePietro able to knock the foul shot down, 27-18 Westminster. A 9-point lead. On the top of the key. Goes to Berdovich, and a collision on the pick and an offensive foul. They're going to be called on Schrock on the screen. Schrock will pick up his 2nd foul. Team foul number 6. We'll take a look at that, trying to split the screen. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Schrock kind of gave a hip, and he knocked Mick into Berdovich, so something had to be called.
Yeah, you have to have your feet set there for the screen. Just a little hip movement. Bumped Ergenrother, called for the foul.
Corner, Ryan with a baseline drive. Fakes, puts it up, doesn't go, but gets fouled. And Nick Ryan is going to shoot a pair line right.
A couple of pump fakes there inside. Nick Ryan got a couple guys in the air. They really worked. Take a look at that one. 1, 2, 3 pump fakes. Going to the line for 2. Nice job by our replay crew there getting that one.
And Ryan almost able to make that in over the rim. It didn't go. First foul shot is no good. 76% for the line is Nick Ryan.
The JFK High School all-time leading scorer. Nick Ryan, the freshman.
Jumped into the starting lineup halfway through the year. Second shot up and good for Nick Ryan. 4 points for Nick. The Titans lead by 10, 28-18. Top the key. Tate Lucas. Near side for Million. Go to Barker. On the wing, try to fire underneath, and the ball tapped away. Weir last to touch it.
Weir definitely frustrated with himself there, hitting that one out of bounds, but you got to go for it. You can't let that one go, just in case there's a Geneva guy behind him, even though it was a wildly thrown pass. The right play by Weir to stick out his hand and make contact.
Million on the wing. Dribbles to the top to keep the shot clock at 4. Off balance jumper is good. Oh, Nick Millen beats the shot clock. And the 6'3 sophomore throws it in for his first 2. 28-20. Lead for Westminster.
Crazy shot off one leg. Almost a falling sky hook over the 6'6" Weir.
Ergenrother goes inside for DePietro. Bang it against Schrock with the right hand. Put it up, put it in. Nice touch with the physicality added in. And Trey DePietro has an early 6.
DePietro, a physical bucket, getting that shooter's bounce at home. Titans 7-1 at home.
Double team is Berdovich. He's in trouble. Throws it into the corner, and Schrock will save it off of Ryan, but then it ricochets back off of Schrock, who was out of bounds. Good hustle and good defense by the Titans.
Good hustle, good defense is right. Nick Ryan hustling after that one.
Here's a replay on that, and watch the ball ricochet. 1, 2. Hit back
Right
off of
Schrock.
Ryan.
Yep.
And then back off of Schrock before it goes out of bounds. Take us into a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Mark, have you ventured out to see what Moraine State Park has to offer in the heart of winter? Winterfest returns in 2026, and you're invited to join us for this free family-friendly event on Saturday, January 31st from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the McDaniel's Boat Launch in Portersville, Pennsylvania. Explore the park like never before with delicious food, unique craft vendors, outdoor winter activities, their annual soup contest, and plenty more to enjoy. Stay connected by following the Moraine Preservation Fund on Facebook for the latest updates. Winter reveals a whole new side of the park. Come explore it.
Sounds great, sounds fun.
A lot of great food, outdoor winter activities, and the annual soup contest.
I have some soup right now. Get some halftime soup. Be great on the voices. You and I have both been working hard tonight. All right, out front, 29 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 30-20. Westminster leads. Game clock's at 23, shot clock's at 14, just to give you the reference. Ball goes to Harrell on the wing left. Harrell around a screen from DePietro. Harrell trying to get downhill, gets triple team, and he's going to get called for another travel. Tried to go up. Geneva got hands on it. And the up and down travel, the ball goes back to the Golden Tornadoes, and they are going to take a timeout. They'll take another 30.
Harrell stuck in the mud there.
RJ, what have you been hearing down there? Let's check in with RJ Scott. RJ.
It's all about tempo tonight. On both sides, just tempo is the main focus, whether it's getting on the ball, getting back on defense, getting on offense, whatever it is, it's all about tempo and having a strong foundation as well, not getting blown past. These are two great coaches that have somewhat similar styles, and they're definitely letting it all show tonight.
It's been a fun one. Westminster at 9-6, 4-2 in the PAC, atop of the North. Geneva 7-8, 4-2, tied for the top of the North. Top 4 in the north will battle the top 4 in the south in the PAC playoffs this year. All right, 11 seconds for the Geneva inbound, trailing by 10. Murdovic behind the back, across the logo. 5 seconds, Murdovic an off-balance triple, off the rim, no. Tap around, no. Grab by DePietro. That's going to end the first half. It's Westminster 30, it's Geneva 20, and we have reached halftime. Take a quick break, back with more in a moment. Actually, let's just hang here for a moment. I'm going to try to grab Coach Richards, who is making his way in our direction. So we will not take the break just yet. RJ has Coach Richards, and the Titans have a 10-point lead. RJ.
Here with head coach David Richards. Coach, not looking too pleased right now. Even though you're up by 10, what is the overall message so far going into half?
Yeah, I thought we were just way too sluggish to start the game. We just didn't have really energy or intensity to us to start the game, so I wasn't really pleased about that. I thought our bench was great coming off the bench and gave us really spark. I think we were down 5, we went to our bench, and they took the lead to 8, so those guys are great off the bench. We just need more intensity, more defensive edge in the second half.
And I heard you in the first half really emphasizing not letting guys drive past you, like, having like a solid base. Could you go more into detail about that?
Yeah, I mean, every offense is designed to, create a long closeout and attack someone's feet and get in the paint. And you have to do a great job of closing out and keeping guys in front. You have to have some type of pride where you're going to say, I'm not letting this guy go past you. And, we need more of that.
And can you tell me a little about Anthony Bruce? I mean, where's he from? Like, what's his story? An unfamiliar face for me, at least. Can you tell me a little bit about him?
Yeah, Anthony Bruce, he transferred in mid-year from Mount Union, originally from Cleveland. He's a really good playmaker. He's still picking up our offense and defense. So we thought, especially in this game, the way they kind of packed the paint, he was a guy that can get in there and make plays for us. And I did a really good job.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck at halftime, and best of luck.
All right, R.J. Scott, along with Coach David Richards. That'll take us now into the timeout. Westminster at the half with a 30-20 lead. We're back with Coach Tim McNeil, the Westminster Titans. We come back on your home, the Titans WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington.
We're back here at Westminster College. Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook, along with R.J. Scott. Titans at the half with a 30-20 lead, and a special guest here at the half. Westminster track and cross-country coach. And I guess it's indoor and outdoor track. You got a lot of hats you got to wear, a lot of titles, but welcome in Coach McNeil.
Thank you.
Tim, I'm just going to say, when we think about what you've done a lot for Westminster in your coaching career, and you had a great athletic career while you were here as well. Let's roll back because you made one of the greatest catches in Titan football history.
Yeah, going back, boy, we're almost 30 years or over 30 years, right? So it's hard to believe that I've now worked at Westminster for 25 years or almost 20 years, and that was longer ago, just hard to believe. And all the changes that have happened here with all the facilities, the upgrades, it's just been amazing.
No doubt. And a great moment that will never be forgotten in Titan history, of that big catch and a national championship win. But when you've gone out now to be here, you mentioned here for a long time, track and cross country. So tell us a little bit about, what you're doing and how do you handle all of these sports in a given year?
Well, we talk about a year-round training program for the most part, and a little bit of it is it's going to sound silly, but the best way to be in shape is to never let yourself get out of shape, and so that's sort of the lifelong fitness plan that we have with our student athletes, and it starts basically with all sports, track and cross country. We're summer training, and then once we start school here, we're in cross country and track and field at the same time. We just kind of incorporate a couple days a week with track and field. we can't go 5 days a week because track and field is hard.
Yeah.
It hurts. There's a lot of pain involved in it. So we kind of pick and choose our days, and we get in the weight room. We try to have some fun. But the best thing about fall track and field is the weather is outstanding.
Yes, there's no doubt. Spring is rough sometimes, and of course, indoor track is nice to be indoor. You were gracious enough to kind of zip over from YSU for a practice to join us here at the half. How have things been going on the indoor side?
It's going well. Yeah, you just mentioned we were at YSU. We get the opportunity to go there once a week to train. They have a 300-meter indoor track, so what a great opportunity for our kids to be able to go there. And we actually compete there about 3 or 4 times in our conference championships there for indoor. So, you know, it's great to go over there. The team is coming together. You know, when you coach both the men and the women, there's always a different dynamic with each team. And for the first time in a couple years, our men's team is actually probably a little stronger than our women's team. Our women's team's very young. We lost 2 All-Americans from last year. That's hard to replace. Right. But we're really excited about our young, hungry men that they're ambitious and they're ready to go. They've re-energized me. That's hard to do, but they've done it.
That is nice to hear. Now, you are full of energy all the time, so I don't think you need much to be re-energized. I'm going to give you credit for that. Yeah, you're like an energizer buddy around here, what you do. This past fall, you had some Hall of Famers inducted. We had 3 different Hall of Famers from the track and field squad. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's always fun when you get to come back and get to bring those people back, because you know sometimes when you leave school here, you don't, you text message or you follow them on social media, but you don't really get that same team togetherness or family bond that we have, and so to get them back here was great. And we had 3 really good ones. You know, Haley Gabor was an All-American, or not on national qualifier in the 400-meter dash, and it was as tough of a runner as we've ever had. Nick Fiorentino, he won all 3 throwing events 3 times in a row, which is just unheard of. We've not had another guy do that since, and we had a national champion.
Yes.
I mean, you can't. I mean, how do you not be excited about that? So it was a great night to have those 3 there, and hopefully the next couple years we're gonna have a few more big nights like that in track and field.
It's fun to be able to have all that, to have the kind of the year-round connection. And with that, I see you in some of the different videos. You're doing a lot of training right in there with the kids. When you think about that, and of course it's great to stay in shape, but do you feel like something like that when you jump in there motivates the kids as well?
Yeah. I joke that here at Westminster they pay me to work out, and you know, some of it is, you know, with cross country, you know, what else do you do as cross country coach? Sometimes I have to be out there somewhere. Now I've gone from running every day with them to running a few days with them and then riding my bike a couple days, you know, just to make sure no one gets hurt out there or something happens. You know, I do joke about this, but you know, there's a lot of Amish buggies and our kids are not always paying attention. You got to watch when those cars go flying by. You know, and then in track and field, I can't keep up with the guys anymore, but you know, but if I can show them that, hey, a 52-year-old can still get up and jump on boxes and stuff like that, that they should be able to do it at 20 years old. And you know, so when they're complaining about soreness, they have no idea.
When I look at your roster of coaches, there's some former great Titan athletes that are now stepping in to help you as coaches.
Well,
talk about some of those
we
coaches.
Have 3 All-Americans on our coaching staff, so you can't beat that. With you know, Megan Parker's probably been on the staff the longest. You know, she was a thrower for us. Now she's taken over the throws group, and she's a full-time nurse, and I think she teaches some classes somewhere as well. So I mean, she is as busy as there are. Amon Sams has stepped in and replaced me as the sprint coach because he's much better at it than I am. And he's a scientist, and what he does is fantastic with the guys. And then, you know, another national champion, Emma Rudolph, is on our staff. So, and she's taken over the jumps. She's, you know, really organized and passionate about it. And just that just bleeds into everything we do. And we also added Bree Davis this year. She joined our staff as a part-timer. She's helping out with hurdles. And, of course, not mention Brady Rhodes, who's our longtime pole vault coach. And, you know, we talk about All-Americans. Most of them are in the pole vault. So he is, I call him the best pole vault coach in the country. And we're just lucky to have him.
And he's been doing it for a long time. great success, as you mentioned. So when you look at, and talk to athletes that want to come and compete at Westminster, that's an all-star crew, yourself included, of coaches that are going to help these kids get better. That's because college is harder. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
You think, I'm the best in my team in high school. Well, there's a whole bunch of those when you get to college, and you need those kind of people that you kind of say, been there, done that, national champs, conference champs, all-stars, Hall of Famers at Westminster in their future. It's nice to have a group like that.
Yeah, and they're still doing it. They're still working out with the group. As a matter of fact, I just said I was leaving YSU, and I left. We're still there. They're still over there because Coach Sams is doing a little extra workout. So, he's doing it as well. So
and he wants to stay. I talked to Emma Rudolph today, and she sounds like she's itching to kind of get back and do a little more vaulting as well.
Well, she wasn't at, she took a group over to Youngstown State last night because tonight is her vault night, so she's vaulting at the Vault Shack.
There you go.
And so she's still trying to compete a little bit as well. So, yeah, it's great to have that.
No doubt. Who are some of the names to talk about for this year?
Well, first, I'll talk about a male and a female. These two are ranked in the nation. So we talked about last year having 2 All-Americans. How are we going to replace those? Well, we got 2 that are ranked in the country right now. Aubrey Rock is ranked, I think, in the top 5 in the pole vault right now, and she's only a freshman. And then Ryland Dye, who's also on the basketball team, so he's out here playing basketball. He part-times in indoor track and field, and he's like 15th in the nation right now in the high jump. So we have those 2 guys, so they're fantastic. And then, we've got a group of women that are some seniors, Jenna Zendron, Ryan Essie, and Shelby Rambo, who are great leaders for us in their respective groups. Shelby Rambo last year just missed nationals in the shot put, and we thought she was going to make it in the discus, just missed in shot put. So she throws the shot put indoors, so we're looking for big things for her. And then she's kind of unique because she's a thrower, and she also runs the hurdles for us. And she's a pretty good hurdler. So you got to be athletic to be a thrower, and she's certainly showing that by doing that.
The best throwers always had quick feet.
Yep.
They got the quick feet, and if you could be a hurdler and a thrower, that's a great combination. That's rare.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on the men's side, we got quite a few guys that are on this team that you have here that are working all the different media portions. Dennis Jones is one of those guys, and
Dennis up in the studio. He's listening to you right now. He's up top. He's here. And
Ben White's another one. So Ben's here, and so those are some good leaders that we have. In the throws, Kyle Crown and Jack Kreider are 2 football guys who have joined us, and they are outstanding. So our men's group, we've got numbers. So we're going to be a team in the mix at the end for the PAC on the men. So we're excited about that.
Sounds great. So happy you were able to spend some time with this coach, and best of luck for the indoor and outdoor season in track.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, Coach Tim McNeil of the Westminster Titans cross-country and track teams. We're at the half. Westminster leads 30-20. We're back with more in a moment on your home, the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit reedactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
Back here at Westminster College, thank you again to Coach Tim McNeil of the Westminster Titan Track and Cross Country Squad. R.J. Scott is down there with Coach Santasero, seeing if he wants to talk to us for a moment, and I think he will. So let's go down to R.J. and Geneva coach Jeff Santasero.
I'm here with Coach. Coach, what are the halftime adjustments? What's the message overall to your team being down by 10 right now at Westminster?
Well, I mean, I think we just got to be efficient on the offensive end. I think we're leaving a lot of points on the floor. I think we need to do a better job containing their people inside. I think once the shots fall, I think we'll be a little bit better at it. But right now, we're just struggling to get in there, and that's a lot of tribute to Westminster.
Well, I appreciate it, Coach. Also, congratulations, 30 years. Once again, a heck of a career. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, R.J. Scott with Coach Jeff Santicero in year 30. He'll be retiring after this year. How about the two icon coaches that are leaving Geneva this year? Gino DeMarco on the football side, leaving as coaches, and Jeff Santicero. They have both had amazing careers. Thank you, R.J., for that. Some of the numbers from the first half.
Some of those numbers from the first half. I know R.J. spoke with Coach Richards before, right as the half ended. He praised the bench. 15 bench points to Geneva's just 2. Westminster winning the turnover margin as well. Just 5 turnovers for the Titans, 8 turnovers for the Golden Tornadoes. Westminster losing the rebounding margin, however, rebounds, 19 rebounds for the Golden Tornadoes. Leading scorer for the Titans. It's been a balanced scoring affair. Trey DePietro with 6, Lucas Stanley with 4, and Nick Ryan with 4. On the Golden Tornadoes side, Trey Barker with 6, Tommy Coletti with 4. A very balanced scoring affair on both sides. Not kind of one superstar scorer so far tonight.
All right, Titans will go back with the original starting 5, and Nick Ryan, DJ Harrell, Drew Weir, Mick Hergenrother, and Trey DePietro. And looks like the same for Geneva with Edwards, Berdovich, Barker, Coletti, and Matthews. Titans with the basketball, leading by 10. And then still into that zone defense here for Geneva. Corner for Ryan. Ryan dribbles into the paint, feeds it back out front for Hergenrother, and Mick tried to get it back inside, got tripped up. And Mick goes down. Mick on the men's side and Katie Grexa on the ladies' side have the most tape and tape on their bodies when they come into a game. Here's the ball in to Ryan. Ryan for 3, and the 3 is no good. And the rebound grabbed in the corner by Coletti.
It's a hard floor, Mark. It's a tough sport. Tough sport on the body.
No doubt about it. And they're never complainers, and they're up and playing every time.
Absolutely. That's all you can ask for.
Edwards out front will go to the right wing. Working the ball to Berdovich. Berdovich with a 3, top of the key. It's up and good. That's something that Jonathan Berdovich can do. Can score in multiple ways, and that's his 46th 3 of the year.
Breaks about a minute, 41 second scoring drought for this GT offense. Berdovich knocks down the 3.
Top of the key. Harrell will go to Hergenrother. Hergenrother to the foul line, trying to go a back cut inside the rear. The ball poked away.
It's a rare turnover from Hergenrother. Good eyesight.
Berdovich, top of the key, a long 3. This time no good. May have gotten away with a double dribble on that one. The Titans with a rebound with Weir. Feeds underneath to Ryan, who jams it. Well, kind of jams it with both hands. He'll set it in the basket. Will Nick Ryan for 2.
He placed it right in there.
Yeah.
Good find by Weir. A one-handed bounce pass inside. Ryan finishes it.
Coletti attacking the baseline, right cut off by Ryan. Back out to Berdovich. Berdovich working against Hergenrother. Right side for Edwards. Edwards spins to the foul line with a shot clock at 10. Back to Coletti. Coletti lobbing inside for Matthews. Matthews with a fake, a turn, a shot off the glass. It rattles out. Weir with a rebound.
Tough shot by Matthews. Right-handed hook over the tall 6'7" Trey DePietro. Couldn't get it off the glass.
Ryan tries to lob into DePietro. The ball poked out of bounds. But Geneva does one thing really well. It's really react to every pass, even that lob. You had Coletti from the corner that was in reacting. You had Matthews from behind reacting as the ball was moving. It's very active defense.
Edwards right there as well.
Inbound, DePietro fires the 3. It's off the rim, no, and it's tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Westminster. It looked like Barker touched it last.
Mark, you look at Westminster. They had 4 guys there going back on defense. Nick Ryan, the lone wolf, stayed back, went for the rebound, and gets Westminster an extra possession.
Ball inside DePietro from Hergenrother. He tried to go up with a shot. He gets whacked across the arms, and it'll be 2 shots for Trey DePietro.
Looks like DePietro took one to the nose.
He's looking to say, do I have my face? Do I have my arms? Everything is still attached. I'm okay.
Shoot 2 free throws. Everything's all right.
Trey 1 of 2 from the line in this one. 77% on the year for the senior. 2 shots line left. And the first one's up and good.
Up to 7 on the evening. 4 rebounds as well for DePietro.
1 more for Trey, line left. The Titans with a 10-point lead. Second shot front rim, no good. Rebound banged into the corner, grabbed by Berdovich. Berdovich across the timeline between the circles. Works right side, hesitates. A little off-balance throw, and he threw it right to DJ Harrell for the takeaway. DJ hard to the basket with a right hand to scoop off the glass and good. One-on-one, he is a tough stop in the basket for DJ Harrell.
Harrell puts his head down, goes hard right. No stopping that quick, agile guard play.
Barker chopped the key. Another million wing left. Back to Edwards. Edwards will feed it right side to Berdovich. Berdovich, a couple of left-hand dribbles, and then back to Million up front. Swing it left side for Edwards and inside to Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Matthews in trouble. Turn, shoots, blocked by DePietro. And the loose ball grabbed by Weir. Weir to Ryan, Ryan to Harrell. Harrell dribbles, 3, and got it! DJ Harrell with the triple. 18 on the year from distance for DJ. The Titans with their biggest lead, 38-23.
Harrell missed a couple threes there in that first half, caught that one, took his time, put the ball on the floor, knocked it down. All started with the block on the other end by Trey DePietro, something he does just over 1 per game.
Out front, Million. Swinging near side for Berdovich. Berdovich with a baseline drive, and they're going to say he was bumped out of bounds. So Titans going to pick up a foul.
Foul called on Nick Ryan, his second of the night.
First team foul here in the second half on the Titans. Baseline inbound for Berdovich. Feed it right side for Edwards. Edwards to Parker on the wing. Parker spinning in the paint. Little fadeaway over Weir is up and good. Tough shot, but in for Trey Barker. He now has 8.
Really good footwork. Trey Barker, stop, pop, fadeaway. Used his pivot foot correctly. Knocked it down.
Nick Ryan on the right wing. Titans lead 38-25. Here's Harrell going to try to 3 again. It's off the rim this time. No good. Fight for the rebound and grab by Matthews.
Tough shot, somewhat early in the shot clock too. Harrell pulling the trigger. Good look, nonetheless.
Berdovich to the baseline, puts a tough shot up over Hergenrother for 2. 5 here in the second half for Jonathan Berdovich. 38-27. Titans on top.
That's a matchup that's been good all night. Berdovich, Hergenrother, 2 senior guards. Been playing against each other the past couple of years.
High-low, it goes from Hergenrother down to DePietro. He bangs it off the glass and good, and a foul to go with it. A chance for a Trey DePietro 3-point play.
That's just textbook basketball. Hergenrother, a bounce pass. DePietro catches on 2 feet. A nice pump fake. Gets a guy in the air, uses the contact, and the foul gets the layup to go. Textbook basketball by Westminster.
It'll take us into a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. It's Westminster 40. It's Geneva 27. And this is your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Pizza Joe's in New Wilmington, offering pizza, stromboli and calzones, subs, wings, and salads. Pizza Joe's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. at 209 South Market Street in New Wilmington. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Ed & Jerry's Auto Service, 275 North Market Street in New Wilmington, offering auto repair, maintenance, and towing services since 1964. Ed & Jerry's Auto Service open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Back here at Westminster College Buzz Ridl Gymnasium, Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. RJ Scott is here as well. RJ was listening to the Westminster Huddle. Let's go down to RJ.
It's about switches. All about the switches. Coach Richards was saying, got to switch off well and got to do it right. If they can execute that, they have no worries. As we can see, 40-27 here, taking control, but with the experience of Geneva, you can never count them out.
Thank you, RJ. Throwing some basketball terms at us as well with the switches. Line left. DePietro, foul shot rattles home. 3-point play for Trey. 10 points now in the game for the senior. Titans lead 41-27. Across the timeline is Edwards. Feed it left side, Berdovich off 1 foot. And a little fadeaway 3. And Jonathan Berdovich starting to heat up. He's got 8 here to start the second half.
That's a tough bucket, fadeaway, landing on 1 foot like you said, Mark, but even tougher in that far corner.
Ball goes down low for Drew Weir. Weir spins to the basket with the right hand, flipped it off the rim, it's no good. And the rebound grabbed by Edwards. Edwards quickly across the timeline. Edwards under the basket with the left hand, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. And the Titans And that wasn't a foul, was it? It's going to be DJ Harrell who gets the call. Trey DePietro thought he had the block, and maybe he did, but foul called on Harrell on the trip to the basket for Ryan Edwards, who ended up on the hard surface beyond the basketball court. You talk about the court being hard. The area around the court is hard, too.
I was going to say, Edwards went flying, almost like a slip and slide past the hoop.
First foul shot is good for Ryan Edwards. He's 8 of 10 coming in from the line.
The Geneva coaching staff sending a player to the table to check in, Tate Lucas, for Ryan Edwards. He says, no, I'm good. Waved him off, sent Tate Lucas back to sit down. Ryan Edwards staying in the game.
Made both the foul shots, shakes off the crash to the floor, and the junior Ryan Edwards will stay out there. 41-32 lead. Schrock gonna check in for Austin Matthews. Titan basketball. 41-32 lead. Ball inside DePietro with the right hand, lays it up and in, and Schrock will foul him. And again, a chance for a three-point play.
Something DePietro does really well. We've seen it all year. Fights through contact, doesn't give up, finishes the layup, and right through the foul. Trey for another three-point play.
So line left for DePietro. Eyes it, shoots it, and rolls it around the rim and off. And the rebound grabbed by Geneva. Edwards top of the key, and Edwards just with a little hesitation as Nick Ryan was trying to cross. And Nick Ryan kind of ran into him because Ryan Edwards put the brakes on.
That's Nick Ryan's third foul. He's going to come out of this one. Lucas Stanley back in. Had some really good bench minutes there in that first half. 3 steals tonight. Look for more out of that.
And 5 rebounds in that first half as well, did Stanley.
For Stanley.
Plus 4 points. So good bench minutes that Coach Richards talked about. There's Berdovich to the foul line. Berdovich spinning into the paint. Berdovich throws it up with the right hand. It's too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound. Schrock and DePietro both have a piece of it. And it's going to be a jump ball. And the ball will stay with Geneva.
Shows you how much these two teams, these two players want it. They're fighting for it, even when it goes out of bounds.
Baseline inbound. Lob to Barker. Shot clock at 7. Berdovich top of the key. Berdovich foul line right. And off balance floater up and good. 10 in the second half for Jonathan Berdovich. 12 in the game. 43-34. Westminster leads.
And that's a really tough play. Berdovich stopping after going full speed into the rim. A turnaround J, and he buried it.
Well top of the key. Feeds it left side for Stanley. Down low it goes for DePietro. DePietro backing in. Fires opposite for Hergenrother. Mick on the wing. Goes to the baseline. Underneath the left hand. Lost his balance as he banged into Edwards. Edwards may have got hit in the throat. We're back the other way. Geneva on the right side. It's Berdovich. Step back. 3-ball, and it's an air ball this time as he made the nifty move to get the shot off and create the space, but couldn't get it to go.
Really nice step back, especially against a versatile defender like Harrell.
Harrell gonna muscle it to the basket, and DJ Harrell with the floater after contact. And the Titans lead 45-34. Edwards top the key with a left-hand dribble, then back to the right side. Baseline for Million. Million had the ball picked away. Stanley with a steal. Stanley with a run out to the basket. Layup good! Lucas Stanley with the thievery in the hoop.
The freshman having himself a game, his 4th steal of the night. Stanley playing really well.
Career high 4 steals. 6 points now in the game for Stanley.
Ryan Edwards now will come out, being looked at by a trainer. Looks like in the neck, throat area, like you mentioned before, Mark. Tate Lucas into the game.
There's the replay on the steal on the basket for Lucas Stanley. Able to go with his strong hand left. Harrell going to be called for a reach in here as Geneva nears midcourt. Second DJ Harrell foul.
Not really the foul Coach Richards and the Titan coaching staff want to see that far away from the basket into the backcourt.
Team fouls both at 4. 13:02 to go, second half. Berdovich top of the key, working against Hergenrother. Spins to the baseline. Turns and tries to shoot. The ball deflected. I think it was blocked there by DePietro, and then they try to dump it down low, and they'll throw it past Tate Lucas and out of bounds.
Just Geneva's 3rd turnover of the night. A tough play, miscommunication underneath after a circus shot by Berdovich. Tried to throw it up over 2 defenders.
Coach Ken Sanacero talked with the officials, wanted a call there, but didn't get something underneath the basket. So the Titans with a ball back in the 13-point lead. Bergenrother, top to key. Beats the Stanley, step and shoot 3. It's off the rim, no good, and the rebound grabbed by Lucas. Berdovich, top of the key, and right side to Million. Million back to Barker out front. Then Berdovich. Back to Barker, looking to drive right. He'll step back and throw a floater. It's off the rim, no. Rebound banged out of bounds. And they're going to say off the Titans.
Looks like DePietro came in, punched it out of bounds. Hendershot Anderson checking in for Westminster. Trey DePietro, Mick Hergenrother coming out.
Hendershot hit a 3, and Anderson had a 2 in that first half. On the inbound, it goes a Million. He'll catch and fire a 3 shot, no good. Rebound grab by Harrell.
Quick fire away, Nick Million, just short on the jumper.
Harrell to the top of the key, working. Now back dribbles near the logo, goes to Weir right side. He's left alone, fires a 3, it's off the rim, no. Rebound Stanley, fake, powers to the left hand, blocked inside by Million. Million takes it away for Geneva. Ball ahead left side for Lucas, fires a long jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound grab Carter Anderson. Anderson will feed Harrell. Harrell will hesitate. Harrell getting downhill into the paint, put it up, no good, but a foul. And DJ Harrell will shoot a pair.
Something Harrell does really nice, catches the ball, changes momentum, changes speeds. Does a really great job, but that makes it a really tough play to guard. Tough player to guard.
Media timeout in the action.
Mark, it's Wednesday night, which means tomorrow, WCN's must-watch show, Titantown Sports, has a new episode coming out every single Thursday. Catch all the action plus inside stories on sports from around Titantown, Westminster, the President's Athletic Conference, high school sports, and more. Join us each week as we break down the big games, talk to coaches and players, dig behind the scenes, and keep you connected to everything happening in sports in our area. Don't miss Titantown Sports on the Westminster College Network, WCN. A brand new episode tomorrow, Season 3, Episode 2. Going to be an exciting one.
What have you been working on for Titantown?
We got a good little story tomorrow, Mark, on a transfer from Teal College, Javier White, transfer from Sharon, Pennsylvania on the football team, a running back, a kick returner.
So he'll be joining the Titan football squad next year.
And he'll be joining Titantown Sports tomorrow.
Titantown Sports tomorrow with Tom Merck. That'll be fun. Let's go
Blast
down to
to
RJ. What do you got, bud?
Yeah, they got to go now. Coach was really emphasizing to Geneva that they got to go right now. There's no time to waste. With only 11 minutes and 42 seconds left to go, it's all about speed. It's all about getting the ball down the court, and it's all about getting as much points as possible. Also playing stout defense.
Thank you, RJ. In the huddle with Geneva. Line left. Roll off the rim, no good.
Harrell fourth in the conference in free throw percentage. 78%, missing that one.
Second one is up and good, so DJ splits the pair. 3 of 4 from the line on the night. And Westminster leads 48-34. Across the timeline is Berdovich working against Harrell. Top of the key for Barker. Barker inside, it goes to Matthews. Matthews spins, shoots with the left hand, shot no good, got it back, put it up, no good, but a foul. And there'll be a couple of foul shots coming for Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews at the line. Started 4 out of 15 games this year. He scored a career high 14 points, 12 rebounds at Pitt Bradford earlier this year.
Line right is up and good. Are you counting tonight's start in those stats?
I'm not.
That's the start, so his 5th start was tonight.
He had a knee injury last year. Before this season, worked on his high post skills and his mid-range three-point jumper skills as well. So good to see him back healthy, playing for this GT offense.
Makes the first shot and the second one as well. So both foul shots made by Austin Matthews. Westminster leads 48-36. That's the timeline. Hergenrother. Feed it inside out to Anderson, and then to Hendershot. Down low for DePietro, working with the right hand. Floats it off the front rim, no good. Rebound banged around and grabbed by Geneva and Coletti.
DePietro kind of putting his hands up. He knew he missed that one.
Out front, top of the key to Bertovic. Bertovic working against Hendershot. Step back, three in the air. In and out, no good. And it's Mick Hergenrother with a rebound. Long pass ahead to Hendershot. Ready, layup up and in. He leaked out after the three attempt. And Hergenrother found her down the floor. 50-36 the lead.
Nice job by Hendershot playing off 2 feet as well, using the jump stop.
High post, the ball goes to Matthews. Foul line jumper, in and out, no good. Hergenrother with another rebound. Mick across the timeline. Flips it right corner for Anderson. Anderson moves into the paint. Out to Hergenrother. Three ball in the air. Good. Mick Hergenrother will receive the ball. Doesn't get an assist, but gets the ball and nails a three.
Hergenrother's first points of the night. He does a really good job when he sets his feet on the perimeter, knocks it down, catch and shoot.
Things double out front, ball into the corner. Go to Barker, baseline drive for Barker, and boy, as he spins, he got tangled up with Hendershot. Hendershot thought he had defended well, but instead gets the foul.
Hendershot, Coach Richards, both upset at that call.
Team foul number 6 on the Titans.
Harrell with 2, Nick Ryan with 3. Titans in a little bit of a foul trouble area in the guard play.
And finally the ball going to be lobbed into the backcourt. Off the inbound for Coletti. Coletti working wing left to the foul line. Step back, floater up and good. And there's a variety of tough shots taken by a lot of these Geneva Golden Tornadoes, but they tend to make quite a few.
And they're sticking in this 2-3 zone. They're living by it. Have not really gone away from it all game.
There's Carter Anderson on the wing left, drives into the paint, floats up with the right hand, shot no good. Might have been bothered there by Matthews in the Geneva rebound. Coletti across the timeline, working on the right wing. Coletti, feed it to Matthews. Matthews working against Stanley. Matthews spinning to the baseline with the left hand, put it up, put it in. The long arms, able to reach around Stanley, and Matthews will knock it down.
Really nice post footwork inside. Pivot foot. They teach that at Geneva.
His biggest lead has been 17 in this game. Right now it's 13. Top of the key, Stanley. Thought about a three, feeds Hergenrother. Hergenrother looking to get downhill to the right block. Feeds it back to DePietro. He'll pull from 17. It's off the rim and no good. Stanley rebound back up and in. Offensive board in the bucket for Lucas Stanley. 8 in the game and another rebound for Lucas.
Put back right up and in off the rebound. Good hustle from Stanley.
Parker to the foul line extended, puts the jumper up. It's no good, and the rebound grab. Hendershot, head to Hergenrother, back to Hendershot. He'll step into a three. It's off the rim. No, fight for the rebound. Stanley trying to get it, can't get this one. And underneath, the loose ball grab by Bertovic. 7 rebounds lead the Titans for Stanley. Underneath, pass fired into Barker. Little fadeaway is off the rim. No, rebound grab by Matthews. Back up and in. Offensive board and the bucket for Austin Matthews. Titans by 13, 8 minutes to go.
Good hustle by Matthews underneath, creating an extra possession.
Stanley high post for Hergenrother, low post it goes to DePietro, ball knocked away, DePietro got it back, off the glass and good. Sticking with it was Trey DePietro. 8 points here in the second half, 14 in the game for Trey. Titans up 57-42.
That leads this Titan offense 14, a game high as well.
Baseline drive for Coletti. And it's shoved as he drives the baseline by Carter Anderson. That's going to be team foul number 7 on the Titans. And that's going to give us a chance to do our Dar Huey trivia. Dar Huey trivia time, our consummate athletic historian. Our question: the Titans played their first game in the old new gym. It was now the old gym. This is called Old 77. So the new gym at the time is now Old 77. When was that first game? In 1921, in 1911, in 1939, or in 18 99.
Well, Mark, I can tell you it's called Old 77 because they won 77 games in a row in that gym. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really sure what year they would have started. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and go 1921. That's going to be my guess.
All right, let's look and see how Tom did in guessing 1921.
Hey, there we
guessed
go.
perfectly. The new gym, which is now Old 77 up at the top of campus there. And the Titans opened that gym in 1921 and eventually win 77 games in a row. Thank you, Jara Huey, for that question. Learn more about the Towering Titan tradition by visiting the Darwin Huey Heritage Center inside Memorial Fieldhouse. This incredible space with artifacts, interactive displays, Titan Sports Hall of Fame, inspirational Towering Titan Sports heritage. There's President Richardson again, our first family of Westminster enjoying basketball. And here we go, line right for Coletti. And the foul shot up and good. 1-1 for Coletti as the Titans are now over the limit with 7 fouls.
Still 7.5 minutes to go. That seems a little early to be in the bonus. Coletti takes advantage, knocks them both down.
Hits them both. 57-44 Westminster, 5 team fouls on Geneva as well. Top of the key to Petro. Feeds it to Drew Weir. Left side for Hergenrother, high post to Petro. Petro working one-on-one against Matthews, works with a left hand and puts it in. 4-round-1 offense, and DePietro able to get the work done in the post.
And he finishes it with the left. A nice job by DePietro creating space down low with those good post moves.
I've seen several games this year where DePietro just able to dominate that paint in the second half. In front with the basketball is Edwards. Edwards working to his right. Handoff to Berdovic. Berdovic spins, goes down the lane, now stops, and the fadeaway is off the rim, no good. Drew Weir with a rebound for Westminster. All across the timeline. Weir will feed it to Ryan on the wing. Nick Ryan out front for DePietro. Trey left side for Weir. Weir to the foul line. Weir trying to back in, looking for help now, and feeds out front. Shot clock at 12. It's Hergenrother gonna fire a 3. It's off the rim, no good. And the rebound grab by Austin Matthews.
A deep 3 from Hergenrother, no hesitation.
8 rebounds now for Matthews, and trying to nail a 3 is Ryan Edwards, and he does. Second 3 of the game for Ryan Edwards. 59-47 Westminster.
Edwards back into the game after that neck injury. Got looked at by trainers. Looks all good, knocks down that 3.
Petro to Ryan, and then right side for Hergenrother, inside for DePietro, and the ball poked away and out of bounds. Quick hands by Matthews to knock it away before Trey can get the shot off.
That's a sequence you'll see the Titans run a lot. It's a lot of up top handoffs, pass-offs, just to get that down low screen action, looking for DePietro in the post. He was there.
Well, Inju Harrell out front for Weir.
Here it is again.
Looking again inside for DePietro with the right hand, and before he can get up with the shot, he gets hammered, ends up on the ground. I don't think any malice there. And Matthews quickly there to help him up.
Physical play. Matthews helped him right up.
Yeah. If you knock the guy down and then you just offer your hand, then maybe they don't react poorly to you.
Exactly. Foul called on the ground as well, so.
16 fouls, so the next one will put the Titans into the bonus. 5:40 on the clock. Ball into DePietro and then to Harrell. Shot clock is reset to 20. Left side, Ryan, baseline drive, bangs right in to Matthews. And Matthews had nothing he could do except take the hit. And Nick Ryan's going to get himself to the foul line with an aggressive offensive move.
That's Matthews' 4th on the night. You'll probably see him come out right here with Alex Schrock at the scorer's table ready to check in. Looks like Nick Ryan was left alone there on the perimeter. Forgotten about, took the ball right to the basket.
First foul shot for Nick Ryan is up and good. 76% for the line on the year for Ryan. Now 7 points in the game. So Matthews sits down, 9 points, 8 rebounds, and the 4 fouls. Line left, one more attempt for Nick Ryan. And that shot is up and good. So Nick Ryan makes it 61-47, 5:30 to go. Edwards. Get it out front for Barker. And right side, it goes to Bertovich to the basket, and from the right side, leaning back with the left hand, he knocks it in off the glass. What a shot.
Bertovich up to 14, the leading scorer for the GTs. Tough take, tough finish.
12 here in the second half for Bertovich. Up front, Harrell. Works to his right, eyes a three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound grab by Geneva. Chance to cut it to 10 or even 9 here. Bertovich top of the key, step back, three in the air, off the, nope, didn't hit anything, out of bounds. Good defense by Mick Hergenrother, got a hand in the face of Bertovich on the step back. And the ball, an air ball short, hit the baseline, goes back to Westminster.
These shots become tougher and tougher as the game goes on. Bertovich getting tired, he's played a long time, a lot of minutes tonight. His fadeaway jumpers are tough.
Here's Weir, top of the key, his three no good. And the rebound again, grabbed by Geneva. Head to Edwards, he'll step into a three. It's off the front rim, no good. Weir grabs the rebound for the Titans. Drew looking ahead, feeds Ryan. Ryan going hard to the basket, fake, 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 and now back out to Weir. Back to Ryan in the corner. He's gonna drive again. Spins in, short jumper, good. Nick Ryan rattles home the spinning jumper. The Titans lead 63-49.
A good two-man game right there. Nick Ryan, Drew Weir. Ryan finishing on a tough jumper.
Parker, a spin. He'll shoot the fadeaway. His shot no good. DePietro with a rebound, and Schrock going to get the foul. So the fourth foul on Schrock. So both the bigs have 4. And we will walk to the other end for some foul shots.
Nick Millian coming in for Geneva. He takes out Trey Barker, but 2 big men, like you mentioned, Mark, 4 fouls. That's the 18th foul for Geneva.
So 1-on-1 line left for Trey DePietro. The first foul shot is up and good. Trey's had a big second half. 11 here in the second half, 17 in the game.
5 rebounds as well for the Titans.
And a couple of blocks.
26 minutes played.
So Trey gets them both. Westminster leading 65-49. Millian on the wing. East line drive cut off, back out to Edwards, and Edwards bangs into Harrell. Harrell going to get a foul. And it's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity for Ryan Edwards.
Terrell's 3rd foul as well.
And that'll take us into the media timeout. So we come back, it'll be foul shots for Ryan Edwards. We'll take the break with the score. Westminster on top of Geneva, 65-49, here on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Riardo's Bar and Grill, offering homemade Italian dishes, game nights on Mondays, and trivia nights on Wednesdays. Located at 1223 East Washington Street in Newcastle. Riardo's Bar and Grill, opening at 4 p.m. every day and closed on Sundays. Visit riardos.com or call 724-698-7259.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Sunset Lanes, offering bowling, food, and drinks, located at 1218 Idaho Street in Farrell, Pennsylvania. Sunset Lanes open every day until midnight, closed on Sundays. Call 724-981-9363 or visit online at bowlingoftheballs.rocks.
We're back here in Westminster. Westminster leading Geneva 65-49. Get some clips of Trey DePietro's night. Trey in the game, 18 points to lead Westminster. Hits a 3, 5 of 8 from the line, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. That's a season high.
Playing really well tonight for this Titan team, kind of putting the offense on his back. They look for him most of the time, you know, creating a great opportunity in the post game. DePietro is dominating in that area so far tonight.
Trey's career high is a 6-block game a couple of years ago. Line right, first of the 1-on-1, no good.
DePietro with his 6th rebound as well. Hergenrother taking his time now.
Yeah, add to the numbers for Trey. And laid into the right hand, up and good for Hergenrother, and there's assist for DePietro as well. Top of the key, they'll give it to Schrock. Schrock to Bertovich. Bertovich will fake and not take the chance against DePietro. Now back out front, Millian with a long 3, and it's good. Nick Millian, his first 3 of the game, 18th of the year. 67-52 Titans. 3:12 to go.
15-point lead. GTs are not out of it.
Ridl looking to attack Berdovich on the wing left, spins against him, gets in the paint, throws it up with the right hand. It's off the rim, no, and the rebound grabbed underneath by Coletti.
Just a little strong on the floater from Ridl. Good spin move, created space.
Here's Million trying again, triples again, back-to-back threes for Nick Million. And a Geneva timeout, as they have again cut the lead to 12. So momentarily, the Titans had their biggest lead, 18. And in a blink, it's back to 12 on back-to-back threes by Nick Million. You can see the second one. And Million starting to feel it. That's something any game against Geneva, that is a possibility. They're the number 3 percentage-wise shooting team in the PAC. And guys like Million, Berdovich, Barker, Coletti, all dangerous from distance. So you got to keep an eye on him, even Edwards as well. So keep an eye on all of that.
They make 8 threes a game, just over 200 on the year coming into tonight. It's a lot of threes.
Let you know that the award-winning WCN247.com is updated and maintained by the digital newsroom at Westminster College here. Westminster Cable, the whole CAD, the Titan Radio. All student-operated, nationally recognized, covers your campus and community. Stay connected, WCN247.com. So Trey DePietro lead the way for Westminster with 18 points. Berdovich with 14 leads Geneva. Out of the timeout. Full court pressure now for the first time. And a 3-2 press. And the ability to just stop and go. You mentioned it earlier about DJ Ridl and that twitch motion. I'm going to go fast and I'm going to go slow and I'm going to put the brakes on. You're going to foul me because you can't stop as quick as I can. And he is amazing with that. So he'll go to the other end to shoot foul shots. Team foul number 9 on the foul in the backcourt. It's a 1-and-1. The first one rolls in.
Foul called on Berdovich as well, his second. Schrock out for Geneva. Trey Barker in. He's got 8 tonight.
Put another shooter in the lineup. Coach Sanacero and Ridl hits them both from the line.
He's into double digits.
Yeah, he has closed out several games this year with his foul shooting down the stretch. Juniata and Grove City, and then Edwards trying to bang into Ridl. And I think the officials did a nice job not to make a call there because Ridl was there with his hands up. Edwards was creating all of the contact and slipped and fell the ball out of bounds. So Westminster gets the ball back on the Geneva turnover.
Edwards taking some tough falls.
He has.
Tonight. Looked like he almost hit his head on the floor there. They're going to wipe off the floor. Yep. Edwards took a tough shot to the neck earlier. Check that play out.
Just watch the defense of Ridl. He's straight up in here. It'll be at the end of the play here on the replay. And there it is right there, and he just goes down. Back to action. Bergenrother against the press across the timeline to Ryan. Ryan wing left. Scurries out of the double team. He gets it back out front to Ridl. The Titans just looking to create space with Ridl against Berdovich.
They're going to use their shot clock wisely here.
Ridl bangs into the paint, floats it up with the right hand. It's short, no good. Got it back, tried to go back up and got fouled, much to the dismay of the Geneva crowd. And 2 shots coming as you see Coach Sanacero lean back across the arms as he did not like that call. But 2 more foul shots for DJ Ridl.
Did not like that call. Is right, Mark. He went up right away, didn't get it. Went up for the offensive rebound. Got that, and then got fouled going up once again.
Titans have scored 15 from the line tonight. 15 of 20. And Ridl hits another one. That's 5 in a row from the line for Ridl. 7 out of 8 for DJ. 5 in a row here down the stretch. 71-55 Westminster. Out front, Million off balance, tries to lean in, attack the basket, shot no good. Drew Weir going to pick up the foul. And Nick Million will get to the foul line for just the 12th time this year.
Drew Weir didn't like that call. Seemed like he thought he had his hand up. But only his first foul of the night. No trouble for the Titans in that regard.
And Million line right, rattles the first foul shot out, no good. Titans at 10 team fouls, so Million get 2 here. Line right one more time for Nick Million. And he gets the second. It's that tight lead back to 15. And the full court pressure. And as soon as the ball goes into Harrell, he gets fouled in the backcourt by Berdovich.
Berdovich third of the night on the hold. Now under 2 minutes to play. Interested to see how Geneva plays this on the offensive end. They're going to have to hustle. They're going to have to hurry if they want to close that gap.
DJ Harrell's made 5 of 6 from the line here in the second half, 5 in a row. Foul shot in and out, no good.
That's the announcer jinx right there.
No, that's just the player missing a foul shot. He ain't blaming me. I'm way up here.
7
Second
of
shot.
9.
Up and good.
Now 8 of 10 on the night.
I'm taking no credit either way. 72-56. Baseline drive, reverse layup, and quick score bucket there for Barker on the reverse. Titans quickly get the inbound. We'll see if Geneva looks to foul again, and we'll get it to Harrell. Harrell to Hergenrother. Back to Harrell across the timeline just in time. Harrell feeds it back to Hergenrother on the Titan logo with 1:36 to go.
Good ball fake from Harrell. Get a guy in the air, get it back to Hergenrother, settle the offense.
Front to Petro, left side for Weir. Weir at the foul line, gives it back to Trey. Fake take, layup, missed it, got it back, put it up left hand, and it's good. Trey to Petro, fighting with it. An offensive board in the bucket, and Titans lead 74-58.
Two-man game, Drew Weir, Trey to Petro. The two big guys getting after it underneath.
Parker again in front of the hoop, little fadeaway. Petro might have had a piece of that one. It's off the front rim, and the rebound grab by Westminster. Harrell will walk it across the timeline with 58 seconds. Geneva is called off the press. Harrell speeds around Edwards. Harrell can't get to the basket though, ball stripped away. Quick hands again by Geneva trying to dribble through that zone. Barker to the baseline, cross it out front, intended for Berdovich, stolen away by Harrell.
Looks like Harrell's gonna slow it down, dribble this one out. They still got 23 on the shot clock. Hergenrother gonna hold it.
30 on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. Hergenrother working over to that right wing. Feeds to Petro at the top of the key. Trade to Nick Ryan. Ryan to the foul line and back to Hergenrother. Hergenrother with a back cut intended for Harrell. And Harrell taps his chest in. My fault. A nice nifty pass, a little back cut.
Tough pass, yeah. Back door.
Put the mustard on it. 10 seconds to go. And Barker not going to look to attack at all. He's going to hold the basketball, and Westminster Titans are going to win number 10 on the year. Westminster will go to 10-6 and take over sole possession of first place in the North with a record of 5-2 as the Westminster Titans knock off Geneva by a score of 74-58. Geneva on the season going to 7-9, and their North or PAC record, which was also their top of the North record, now drops to 4-3. And down into second place, a game behind the Titans. So a nice defensive effort by the Titans to win this one 74-58. We'll take a quick break. Back with more in a moment on your home of the Titans, WCN.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Reed Activewear, offering men's and women's activewear and custom embroidery. Located at 1610 West Jackson Street in Painesville, Ohio. Reed Activewear, open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, closed on weekends. Visit readactivewear.biz or call 440-352-7433.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Dev's Books Market. Dev's Books Market, located at 3384 Perry Highway in Newcastle, offering gas, grocery, fresh deli favorites, propane refills, diesel, and so much more waiting for you. Open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dev's Books Market, your one-stop shop in Newcastle, from books to bites to beyond.
Back here at Westminster College, Mark Slazak along with Tom Rook. RJ Scott working the sideline, and he is with Trey DePietro. Let's go down to Trey.
I'm here with Trey DePietro. 20 points tonight. Great game coming back. Just run me through your the process, the mindset, just the overall feeling you had tonight.
It was a slow start, but, we got yelled at. We got told we need to do better. We came out with a little more intensity, and we just do what we were practicing all week, and we executed well.
And coming off that injury, how's that knee feel, especially after getting through half of the season now, pretty much a lot of games played? How are you feeling after just rehabbing and coming back, taking that year off?
Honestly, the best I've felt, it gets better every day. And I rehab it every day, and it's getting better and better.
Anything else for next game? Anything we're going to see from Trey DePietro? Having a phenomenal season, like I said. It's always exciting to watch you. I mean, a lot of guys, you, Drew Weir, DJ, you never know who's going to ball out. Is there anything we're going to see next game that's special possibly?
I just play my role, and, some nights I have to score more, some nights I have to rebound more, some nights I have to play better defense. So whatever my role is for next game, I'll be doing it.
That's a great mindset, Trey. Congratulations once again on player of the game. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And Coach Richards, get to speak to you now. I got to speak to you earlier. A little bit of frustrated at first, but now with the win, I'm sure you feel much better. Tell me how you feel after this game.
Yeah, I just thought in the second half we just had a little more energy to us, a little more pop to us. Much more pleased with our effort in the second half.
Yeah, and going against a coach like Geneva's head coach, how does that feel? Played him multiple times before, but potentially this might be the last time. What is that overall feeling for you, especially getting a win?
Yeah, Coach Sanacera, he's a tremendous coach. He's done a lot for this game. We've been in a lot of battles. You always know his team's going to play hard. They're going to be super prepared. So getting a win against Geneva is always a good feeling.
And a huge bounce back from last game, Franciscan. Very tough team with Coach Wallace coaching them boys around those parts, and now getting a win against former PAC champs in Geneva. Going into that later part of the season, what is just overall the message now? Got a lot of games under our belts, seen a lot of teams. Now, what's that process?
It's still a day-by-day process. Every single day we got to come to the gym and get better as a team. This late in the season, right, there's really no days off. You got to come here and grind every single day. You got to get better every single day because every single Wednesday and Saturday is a battle test. So we got to be here ready to prepare and get ready for each game.
Well, all right, Coach, thank you once again. Congratulations on the win, and thank you.
All right, thank you, RJ. Thank you to Coach David Richards as well. Westminster wins this one by a score of 74-58. And time to look at some of the numbers from this one. Westminster in this game led by Trey DePietro, 20 points, 7 rebounds. Trey 7 of 12 from the field, hit a three-pointer, 5 of 8 from the line for his 20. Titans also double digits from DJ Harrell. DJ 3 of 10 from the field. He made a 3, 8 of 10 from the line. Nick Ryan scores double digits yet again, 3 of 6 from the field. He made a 3, 3 of 4 from the line. Titans get 8 points from Lucas Stanley and 7 rebounds as well from Lucas in a nice performance off the bench. Contributing 5 points for the Titans, Mick Hergenrother and Jackson Hendershot. 3 each from Anthony Bruce, making his first appearance. Alex Rothwell had a big three-point play, and 3 from Drew Weir in this win for the Titans. Add 2 for Carter Anderson as well. 74 points for the Titans. Westminster 25 of 58 from the field, 43%. 7 of 27 from 3, that's 26%. 17 of 23 from the line at 74%. For Geneva.
For Geneva, they had 6 guys in the scoring box. Only 6 players scoring tonight, but a pretty balanced scoring effort it was. Jonathan Berdovich led the way with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Their second highest scorer, Trey Barker, he was 5 of 14 from the field, 10 points, 3 rebounds. 38 rebounds in total for Geneva. That's 1 more than Westminster. Taking a look at the shooting numbers, they shot 22 of 60. That's good for 36.7%. 6 of 17 from 3. That's 35.3%. 8 of 12 from the line, 66.7%. Just 12 free throws for Geneva to Westminster's 23 total free throws. They also turned the ball over 12 times to Westminster's 8. So Westminster won that turnover margin, even though Geneva did win the rebounding margin.
Rebounding-wise, 38 rebounds in Geneva, 37 to Westminster in this one. As we wrap up this, Westminster outscoring Geneva in the paint 34-32 late in this game as well. Westminster 22-10 edge in fast breaks. Titans led for 30 minutes in this one today. So looking ahead, wait, before we look ahead, let's officially name our WCN Titan Radio Player of the Game. You may have had a hint because of the interview, but go ahead, make it official.
The WCN Titan Radio Player of the Game, it's Trey DePietro, the senior, 20 points, 6 rebounds, shot 60% from the field. Very efficient in today's game. They were dominating with DePietro all night long in the paint, 7 of 12 from the field, 5 of 8 from the charity stripe as well. Trey DePietro, there's your WCN Player of the Game.
Ahead on our broadcasts, it's going to be some swimming. It's going to be Saturday. We'll have the swim meet, Franciscan and Mount Union coming to Westminster. So we've got the big swim match coming up. Also, before we jump into the swim match, tomorrow we have Titan Town Sports. You can check that out right here on WCN. And that'll be filmed tomorrow, so you'll have that. And then coming up in the near future, we'll be back to basketball. There'll be a game on the radio side at Waynesburg coming up on Saturday as well. And then we'll be checking out a basketball game on the road. Teal will be taking on Westminster next Wednesday, and then eventually back to action here at Westminster College as the Titans will be taking on Allegheny and Bethany here in the near future. Final thoughts on this one?
A big win for the Titans, 4-2 coming into tonight. They exit tonight 5-2. Geneva 4-3.
So that'll wrap it up here from Westminster College. I'll let you know that the broadcast tonight was brought to you by the Broadcasting and Sports Communication Program at Westminster College, providing real-world experience in today's media for tomorrow's producers. I'd like to thank the entire crew for the efforts in bringing this game to you. Thanks to my partners, Game 1, Ben Kelly, Game 2, Tom Rook, and R.J. Scott, taking care of the sideline reporting. From the radio side, also tonight, thank you very much for your work, Derek McClafferty and Austin Downs. The director of our broadcast tonight, for both of them, Jacob Rhodes. On replay, Jacob Walzer. On graphics, Dennis Jones. The audio man, Connor Ely. Camera, Jaden Jackson, Austin Downs, Derek McClafferty, Peyton Mell, Nathan Putz, Abby Richards, Damian Davila. Ethan Schoen gets on a camera today. Ben White as well. Thank you so much for everybody. And our director of broadcasting, Gary Swanson, as well. I'm Mark Slazak. The final score tonight, Westminster 74, Geneva 58. Thank you for joining us. This is the home of the Titans, WCN. You have a good night.